Hello there. In this video, we will be talking about how to configure multi-factor authentication from admin perspective as well as from the end user perspective. So what is multi-factor authentication? So it is a process where a user is prompted during the sign-in process for an additional form of identification. It's a kind of OTP number that you receive whenever you try to log on to any bank account. So what kind of authentication method available in multi-factor authentication is? It's a text method. They can send you a OTP number, 6-digit number, or a voice call, or an authenticator app. For that, you need a Microsoft Authenticator installed in your mobile devices, and OATH hardware token, which is part of a customized application. So what is the use of multi-factor authentication is when you apply any conditional access for external users, when they try to access your corporate data, we can apply multi-factor authentication as a second layer of authentication after they enter the Windows username and password. This gives you more secured way of accessing your organization data. So let's go to the console and let's see how to configure the multi-factor authentication. So to configure multi-factor authentication, you need to go to portal.office.com and you need to enter your administrator ID. So I used my demo lab account. So this is available as a free version also. So if you have account created in Microsoft, you can log on to portal.office.com and from there you can click on admin option. Once you choose admin center, you will see home, users, groups, billing and customization navigation. So you need to expand users. Under active users, you can create a test account, or in a normal scenario, what happens is AD on-premises object will be synced to Azure AD through AD Connect. So you will have all the user listed over here. For trial purpose, you can have a trial version Microsoft account. You can log on to portal.office.com. From there, you can create a test account. You can test this multi-factor authentication. So let's create a new user account and let's test this multi-factor authentication. Let me create an account like test 03 something, and display name test 03 is fine. So test 03. Right, so let me create a password. And choose next option. So by default we have 25 Intune license already, so in which it will take one license since we are creating a new user, and leave it as default and just finish adding. So now it has created this new user account. So let's apply the multi-factor authentication on test 03 account. Instead of choosing that, there will be an option at the top, multi-factor authentication. Choose that option. So under multi-factor authentication tab, you will have all the users, either it is synced via AD Connect or it is created manually under Office portal. So it will show up over here. So as an admin, from the admin perspective, you need to choose a specific user, or you can create a bulk update also. Whichever the option is feasible for your environment, you can perform it. So you choose this option and choose enable, and again click on enable multi-factor authentication and close this tab. So now it shows enable. So from the user perspective, once they log on to the portal.office.com to access any application like Outlook, Word or something, it will push the user to register first for multi-factor authentication for text OTP or for a Microsoft Authenticator app installation. So that is how it will be from the user perspective. Apart from admin perspective, so after users, if you go to service settings, you will see a little option like whether you need to allow the user to create the app password to access the legacy Outlook or legacy Skype application, and you have a verification option. You can change it, or you can go with the default option. So that's it from the admin perspective. Let's log on like a user using test03 account, and let's see what is the end user experience. From user perspective, so you normally a user logs on using the account. Let me log on like a user. Right, so enter the password which you set. So once you choose the next option, it will ask the user to click on next to configure this multi-factor authentication. Just choose next option. So it will divert you to additional security verification, in which there will be two options in the first tab. One is authentication form, in which you will provide your region detail as well as your phone number to get a 6-digit authentication number to verify this particular setting. And the second option we have is mobile app. Under mobile app, you can receive a notification for verification or use a verification code. So once you install this Microsoft Authenticator app in your mobile device, after opening that, it will keep running the serial OTP frequently. So every 40 seconds it keeps changing. So you need to choose whether you need to go with a verification code or receive notification for verification. Okay, whichever the option. So if you choose setup option, it will provide you the QR number. After installing this Authenticator app from mobile devices, you just scan this QR code, it will get authenticated, it will get set. So let me configure authentication phone number, and I will choose next option. So after choosing next, I got the verification code from Microsoft. Just type in the code number. Alright, just click on verify. So this code number will differ for each and every situation. So frequently it keeps changing, so it will not be same. You choose done option. So once you click on done, it will ask you to change the password because we have created a new user account. So let's change the password. And then sign in. Okay, so now the user is logged on and he has configured this multi-factor authentication. Let's log on as a user once again. So the next time when user logs on, so what happens? So let's see the user experience. Type in portal.office.com. Sign in using the user account. Enter the password. Alright, if you can see there, it will ask you for the code number, in which you have to enter the code number. Just verify. So only after performing the second layer authentication, you can log on to your Office portal to access any application. So that's it about multi-factor authentication. I hope that this video is very helpful for you. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit the notification button. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Bye bye.